well, I'm going to hit record. Eternal, why don't you go ahead and start streaming? Welcome to day 12 of Heathen Horde Denungans and Dewagons.
Day 12, holy moly.
Right? It feels like a lot, but also simultaneously not very many. Alright. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the audio.
Previously on Ballers and Bagpipes.
Fear is freedom! Subjugation is liberation! Contradiction is truth! These are the facts of this world, and you will surrender to them!
Can we make those three into our own fresh golem?
You draw a blade across the palm of your hands.
Why does everyone draw a blade across the palm of
Alright,
their
you
hand?
pull
so
down your
dumb.
pants, and you slice your calf.
Yeah,
Are you happy?
Shit.
Is that what you wanted?
Away. He's alive.
Yeah, and
Right now what?
I think he needs a name.
I shall call him Bob.
Bob sees everybody else leaving, and you stay behind. Where Mom go?
He's off to do stuff, I guess. Am I not enough for you, Bob? Is that it?
Yeah, you
I'm
walk.
touching the Alaskan king crab.
You walk up and you're like, "Unhand me, you fool!" And he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh my god.
Hey, we're moving. Let's go.
We're having a good time here, though. Where are we going?
New bar.
Can I bring some friends? Is that how we force them to travel with the group now?
Hi, we met Diego. We're gonna join the rebellion.
Not so. Can you keep.
Where's your secret lane?
Can you please. Why?
We're just gonna take these districts one by one, and we're gonna take these gems. We're gonna smash them to pieces and take back our city. Listen, as much as we appreciate it, we literally can't stop working. I'm pretty sure they're gonna kill us.
Not before I kill you, Jesus.
Looks like they're in quite a sticky situation. Get it? 'Cause it's a bakery. And they use sugar. I hope their plans aren't as half-baked as the plans on Ballers and Bagpipes.
Alrighty, so I have a couple of note-keeping things before we get started. Sorry, that is loud. Isarya and Galadriel, you receive 10% investment bonus to whatever gold you have in your inventory as compensation for the broken bot. So if you want to go ahead and do that math yourself, just add 10% of whatever gold is in your inventory. Take this as an apology. There is a little signed letter appears in your hand magically, and it's an apology letter from Garfield the Deals Warlock, asking for your forgiveness for the recent issues with their bank. The other thing is I have added vision tokens, which, if I've done that correctly, only you can see your own token. And I put them sort of near your characters, but these are just basically you can drag them around and look around. They're just little like colored tokens. Oh, there's the flaming ween.
I just want to know how to. I just wanted to test. How do I remove it afterward, though?
I think you just press delete. Like you just click on it and then
You're
delete
right.
it.
You're right.
Yep.
That's how I do it. Thank you.
Okay, so without further ado, I have learned to everyone's dismay that on your screen the turn order has disappeared, but it is still very much active on my screen.
It's
good.
I see the turn order.
It's back.
I see the turn order.
Huh. I guess it depends on the map you're on.
Wait, if I deleted my vision token, how? Wait, what?
So if you deleted it, if you go back in your journal, and I just learned this today, thank you, Danger. But there's a folder that says vision tokens somewhere, I think. Or maybe not. Is it?
Yeah, Ko, it should be like on top. It says PCs, and then it has
Oh,
vision
okay.
token. Yeah, you can drag that shit and put it somewhere, and it's gonna grant you vision, and then you delete it when you're done.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I just learned today that if you have control over a token, you can just drag and drop it as if you were the DM. So that's super useful. Please do have common courtesy when dragging and dropping tokens should you gain summons in the future. Let me find out where the heck this person's music is. There we go. Okay. All right. I am very excited because I have discovered the existence of your secret group chat, and other than my knowledge of the existence,
What
I have
group chat?
I don't know anything else about it. I just know that you have excluded me. This brings me back to high school. It's okay. I'm used to being left out of group activities.
I'm sorry, he stole my phone when I was in the bathroom.
Wow, so careless.
Anyways.
So rude.
When we last left off, Eragon has been put to sleep. And that's pretty much it. And so, Eragon, you are still asleep. Although through your snooze, you hear some very faint voices from the Dragonborn and Dwarf you just tried to attack. And they're sort of given all of these people the skinny about, like, hey, there was this really hot-looking man who just kind of came in and demanded all of our stuff, and then tried to kill us. And of course, they do not see a man, but they see a giant spider. But that's pretty much on your end, so that'll be your turn. So you're fast asleep. Ganondorf, it is your turn. Ooh, there was another thing I wanted to say. Don't forget, as an action, you can take the dash action, which effectively doubles your movement. So if you're literally not doing anything, you can say, I would like to dash, double your movement, and rush over there. But Ganondorf, it is your turn.
Okay, so we are still all concealed in cultist robes.
You are not being suspected of anything. The only thing that may be worrisome is that you did hear a shout from this direction, which you may not see, and you have also lost vision of Hilldwarf Pog.
Just
Recall
based
that last
on,
time.
Yeah, he was ducking back into the sewer, correct?
And he was trying to get the workers in the mines to sort of escape.
Right. So, and then
I think I'm gonna leave. Oh, yeah.
the original scream
I
we
left
heard,
the thing open though.
the gate open for the sewer?
Yeah, I think I left the gate open. I did not close them because I was trying to get people to follow me. I don't remember if I said
and
it or
then
not.
He went down in the
that scream that we heard originally was from, well, basically where Eragon is now, right? Or was it inside of this building here?
You heard it inside the building.
Was it this building?
You heard it. I guess you heard it in this direction. Yes,
Oh, I guess,
was
yeah.
from this building. It was in this direction.
Okay. So, I guess, as a cultist and not wanting to draw attention to myself, I'm going to continue moving towards... I guess, can any of the other cultists see me right now?
At the moment, well, you know what? Oh, I just realized, did I goof something? Let me check real quick. Nope, it's not goofed. Okay. So you turn, sort of towards the west of the map, and you notice again on the ramparts, there's a bunch of patrols, who you have clear visibility of, and you would assume have clear visibility of you.
Okay.
And they have definitely noticed the commotion, but they do not, I would not say they suspect you of doing anything naughty.
Okay. Then, I guess I'll use dash as my action and trying to get closer to where the sound originated from, which would double my action, or my movement
It would
speed.
double your movement, yes. Oh, the other thing I forgot. If you don't want to lock your token to the grid, you can hold Alt, and it'll let you place it wherever you want. You rush down the alleyway, and you turn to your left, and you see two huge skeletal minotaurs, and they seem to be sort of restraining something.
Okay. And then right next to me here is a window, correct? Not a door?
That is a window, yes.
Okay. Then this is the end of my movement and my action, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Galadriel, it is your turn.
I am trying to decide if I want to go in the sewers or is there any like doors on the wall like that we can see right now? Like
You do not see any doors.
no doors. How do you
No
paint it
doors.
again? Right
Yeah,
here.
no doors. It's just walls.
Okay, and then the same with this alley, or can we not go down there?
You can go down that alleyway, but you don't see any. You don't see any doors for a good bit.
Okay, then I'm going to dash as well, and go down this alleyway right here.
Okay.
Let's see. I gotta figure out where 60 feet is it?
What's your movement?
Speed is 30.
Yes, so 60 would be. 60 would be your movement.
Could go like right here. So standing here where I am now, I don't see any doors or like right
You
here.
see a window, and as you ran past the alleyway and as you ran past the little standing lamp, you did notice a door. You also notice the giant minotaur skeletons, and I believe from your position, I believe as you were running by, you managed to catch a glimpse of what looks to be spider legs, although you do not know where they came from.
She should have also seen me when she ran by, correct?
Yes, she also saw Ganondorf.
Oh wow. I wonder what that was that I saw. Looked like spider legs. Man. Okay, I'm gonna end my turn here.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Next up is the Bone Naga, who Ganondorf, you hear say, "A druid, then. Very well. Prepare to take him out of his spider form." And he's just going to sort of stand at the ready. Next up is this cultist who saw Hildorf Pog run into the sewers, and he's going to yell to his skeletons, "Get down there and find him!" And then he's going to proceed in the direction of the scream. And that means I get to add some more bodies to the initiative.
This is gonna get tricky though for the sewers. How does that work?
I can put you into the sewers when it's your turn, and then just move you back when it's not. It's not going to be that hard on my end in any case. Okay. Ganondorf, you see the farther Minotaur skeleton. You see him raise his monstrous bone axe up into the air, and he seems to pause, and he keeps it held there. Next up are just some other cultists who continue to rush towards the scene and stand at the ready. Next up is the Dragonborn, who will just take a step back. Oh, I guess you guys can see. Yeah, next up is going to be the Dragonborn Baker, who is just going to make way and sort of move out of the way for all of these people who are coming in. Okay. Next up is one of the skeletons who is going to descend into the sewers a bit behind you, Hildorf Pog, and you start to see bony feet descend the ladder and land sort of just a maybe like 20 feet away from you. And will
I think you
resolve
can
that
just.
once your turn.
I think you can just leave them like upstairs.
Yeah, I'm
honestly.
cool with that. I mean, if you wanted to use the
Like
sewers
it'll be
map,
fine. I can visualize the sewers. I've been there. I
Okay.
know how far they are, and
Sounds
like it's gonna be better for everyone. I think.
Okay, that works. Great, thank you. Yep, next up is another cultist who is going to rush over to the scene and just stand at the ready. And then it is the last skeleton who is a little bit slower, but is going to start running towards the sewers. Okay, Isarya, it is your turn. You heard the scream and you see your companions dash away. You saw Hildorf Pog sort of leap into the sewers. Yeah, what do you do?
Let's see. I'm gonna start moving towards the sewer entrance.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Minor Illusion on the two skeletons. And I have a twin spell that if I use it on one, I can use it on another one for if I use one of my sorcery points.
Okay, what are you double illusioning? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that way it can hit both of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend I am their Bone Master guy and say, "Hey, never mind, I need you over here instead."
Okay, can you just click on illusion so I can see it in the chat? Okay, yeah, no, that tracks. You sound like okay. A creature.
We need you to be alive.
I guess they need to roll investigation. Okay, I guess they'll roll investigation on their turn, or I can just roll them now, so I know what they do next turn. So let me go ahead and do that. Right now, there's only one skeleton down there.
Wait, she used it on the skeleton in the sewers?
She shouted it into the sewers, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the one in the sewers, Hildorf Pog, you see it step towards you, and then you hear the voice of the sort of cultist that commanded them. And it stops, and if a skeleton had eyebrows, you would imagine it would have a sort of like a face, because it's very confused. And it's sort of just finished descending down the ladder, and you're going to see it just walk back up. Isarya, you notice that the cultists on the ramparts see you shouting into the sewers, and they sort of motion towards each other, and they're sort of making a go there motion. Okay. And I'm not going to roll initiative for them because that's just too much, but I can deal with that in combat. Next up, Ganondorf, you see the second Minotaur skeleton raise its axe into the air, and it brings it down onto Eragon. I believe with advantage because he is asleep. And as soon as the Minotaur skeleton does this, the other one does the same.
You guys want to hear my cat?
Oh, it's adorable.
So cute.
Aww.
He's a big boy. He says
okay. Eragon, I guess you were asleep, but you were very rudely and painfully awakened by two huge great axes that cleave through the head of your spider. And you are going to take a total of 29 damage. So you were reverted back into your human form, and you take 3 overflow damage. So let me just change your token for you. Ganondorf, you hear a very meaty sort of crunch as these axes grind through the spider's hard carapace. And there's a lot of spider blood and guts, which quickly fizzle into the air and disintegrate. And left behind is the now awake but prone body of Eragon. So There you go. And then you just take 3 overflow damage, I believe. Okay. Next up is the Dwarf Baker, who runs to her companion's side and watches as this giant spider reverts back into the form of the man that just tried to rob and kill them. Okay. Next up is one of the cultists, and Eragon. Since you're still prone, let me just do this real quick. Okay. You woke up and there is a large gash running down your back. And you see one of the cultists pull out from her pockets a small sphere that seems to be composed of iron bands. And you hear her say, capture, as she tosses the sphere at you. And you see it open up into, you know those toys which are sort of like, they're kind of like balls, but they're made of sort of those, what's the called? Like, they expand in sizes, right? They're made of like a bunch of different shapes, and you can kind of like make them bigger and bigger. It's basically that, but it's a bunch of iron bands, and you see these bands expand. They envelop you and shrink back down until you are completely encased in this iron sphere.
Pokemon.
Yeah, pretty much. Except you're not like uncomfortably crunched. You're just pretty much you're pretty much surrounded by a bunch of iron bands that are restraining you.
Yep.
Okay, next up is Hildorf Pog. You just saw a skeleton climb down, and then start coming back up.
So, I'm gonna go out of the sewers on the ladder.
Okay, the skeleton is still sort of at the base of the ladder.
Oh, he didn't go back up?
No, he started to go back up, but it's not his turn
okay.
yet.
I thought he went down the ladder, then his eyebrow went like, what the fuck? And then he went back up.
He started to
so
go
on the
back
bottom
up.
of the ladder, he's still he's just a little bit confused.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since he's on his way to go back up, am I considered, can I take an attack of opportunity, or?
Yeah, you
rolls
certainly
advantage?
may. Yeah, no, that works, sure.
Because he's technically just... Okay.
Mhm.
So, the skeleton that is inside the sewers, I am, gonna take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast, oh, it's a skeleton. Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna cast...
if you're having an attack of opportunity, that would just be a melee attack. You can't do like a spell.
No, sorry, I misspoke. I say, do I roll with advantage if I'm hitting him from the back as he's trying to go back up the ladder?
Yeah, sure. Let's say you have advantage.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay. Let's go then. So 18 radiant.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Okay. You shoot, I guess it looks like sort of Thor's lightning spear or something, right?
I think we agreed that it was like just a beam of light.
Right.
A big beam of light, yeah.
So you launch this beam of light, and the skeleton shatters and then disintegrates against the wall of the sewers.
Perfect. And then can I go like at the bottom of the ladder and scream next?
I mean, you certainly may. Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Isarya, you hear Hildorf's voice resonate upwards through the shaft. Okay, Ganondorf, it is your turn.
Okay, so underneath Eragon there, that is a sewer entrance, correct? That would be the north
That's
entrance.
correct. Yes.
And is it currently opened or closed?
I think that would be closed because Aragon succeeded on his stealth check, and so he's able to get out and without anybody noticing.
Does that take an action to open it?
It would take an action to open it, yes, because it is quite heavy.
Okay. And he's awake now, not sleeping because he got hit with a fucking greatsword, right?
He's
Or
awake,
great
but
axe.
he is completely encased in the sphere of metal bands.
Okay. I guess I am going to just... This is a door to my right, correct?
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to move into here. Which used a little bit of movement. And then... Oh, that's a window up there. Damn it. Everything's a fucking window. I can walk by this bone thing in front of me.
Yep, you
correct?
can make your way by it.
Okay, then I'm just gonna move up and basically to the right of him in these flower pots here, and that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. As you walk forward, you see the Bone Naga acknowledge your presence with a nod. Galadriel, it is your turn.
Where I'm at my right does that hallway kind of continue, or is it like a wall right there, or?
So, on the map, it doesn't continue, but in terms of the location, there are more buildings further down, and it sort of just ends at the wall. Recall that Elysia separated into these 3 sectors, and in between each sector is just like a giant wall with a gate.
Alright, I think I'm going to... go down this alley where Ganondorf is, and is there a door on the left-hand side?
There is not a door on the left-hand side, no.
Okay, and these bad guys can't see me, right? Or they can, but I'm liked?
Yes,
Is that how it
you are friendly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
They
gonna go
think you are
inside
just
this
a cultist.
tavern right here, or this house, or whatever it is, and like to look around.
Okay.
So can I do that as my action?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll perception, please?
I think I hit the wrong one. Here we go.
That's all right. There's the perception. Yeah. Okay. You look around and the torches aren't lit, and it's a little bit dusty. You see just crates upon crates upon crates. And sort of at the center, there's a very generic wooden desk, and there's sort of like a main chair, and then on the opposite side, there's 2 chairs, sort of like a little meeting room. And you look around, and you just see a bunch of slips documenting sort of like timelines and like cargo arrival dates and shipment dates and all that stuff.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay. Ganondorf, you hear the Bone Naga bark out commands to the cultists that are around him. And it says, "Take him away for questioning. We must understand what his peculiar motives were for attacking our fine citizens." And he is going to sort of whip around and ask the cultist who is rushing forward, "What is your situation?" And he quickly replies, I saw what seemed to be one of our brothers trying to get some of the workers to escape, and he headed down the sewers. And upon hearing this, the Bone Naga turns around and actually sort of just says, barks orders to you, Ganondorf, and to this big man, and he says, if you two wouldn't mind to investigate.
Yes, sir.
And the big guy gives a salute, and he sort of nods at you as well.
I'm gonna follow big guy.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the top of the order, and then I'll decide if you guys stay in initiative order or not. Just in case anybody does anything crazy. But the guy who just ran over to inform the Bone Naga is going to run back towards the sewers. And he notices Isarya, you are standing over the top of the sewers, and he just sees you staring down into it. And he is just going to be like, "What's going on?"
Seems like there's somebody down there. Might need to investigate it.
Alright. Good. We'll need the help we can. I think we have a turncoat in our midst. That's the end of his turn. Next up is one of the giant Minotaur skeletons who's going to go back to his patrols and just sort of wander back into the corner of the street. Okay. Next up, you see one of the cultists stand behind this metal sphere and begin rolling it. Eragon, you are very disoriented as you are turned all sorts of ways inside the sphere. You have no idea where you're going, but you know that you are being moved.
I just wanted food.
Next up is going to be the Dragonborn Baker, who sees that things seem to be resolved and begins moving back towards the bakery. Okay. Next up is this big guy, who, Ganondorf, he is sort of your partner for the moment, and he's going to start rushing. He's actually, he is going to open up these sewer gates and hop on in, and you see him disappear beneath the surface.
So am I automatically following with him right now, or do I need to wait till my turn to follow him?
That'll be on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I know how I want to resolve this. Okay, next up is the other skeleton, Isarya, which you see hearing this beckoning voice from the sewers, is going to hop down, and Hildorf Pog, you see another skeleton jump down and land in front of you. I think I know that's true. Okay, Isarya, it is your turn. Oh, she'll be okay.
She went to go get water.
Water.
While we're waiting for her, can we get back to Wheelies? Can we get back to Wheelie, Steely, Odin, and Flinty?
Oh, actually, yeah, you guys haven't been doing anything. That's a very good point. Yeah, totally. Actually, I think I'll just make the decision. I guess Platypus is still in combat. I need to, give me a second to think how I have an idea of what I want to do, but I just need to figure out how to do it cleanly. Right, because you're going to be in combat, and I'm probably going to move you guys to the sewer map. So I'm just going to take out the stuff that's not going to be in combat. Ganondorf, you intend to follow. Actually, you know what? I'll just do that as a separate encounter. But I'm guessing you're gonna follow them down to the sewers, right? Oh, is Eternal gone too?
No, I just didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying you're probably gonna follow them down to the sewers, right?
Maybe. Wouldn't you like to know?
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him down.
Yeah, I just want to figure out, because I don't want to keep us in initiative for it. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I think as DM, because I just have executive control. I'm gonna take you guys out of initiative for now, because there's a lot of following that's going on. Let's resolve. Yeah, let's give Jarius, Koi, and Odin some time to do stuff because they have been patiently waiting. But basically what's happening, Guided, is you saw, Isarya saw another skeleton leap into the open manhole after Hildorf Pog. And you see one of the cultists start running back towards the open manhole, and he's sort of beckoning you to jump in as well.
Okay.
Okay, so with that information, yeah, let's go back down. So, Wheelie, Odin, and Flinty, you all arrive, and Crebulon, I suppose. Crebulon channeling through Macy. You all arrive to the industrial sector, and right in front of you is this huge bank. In the front, it says Goldfinger Bank. And you can see that the torches are lit, and there seems to be some figures that are moving about inside. You also notice a patrolling squadron of some skeletal beasties around this corner, and they're just walking around.
I'm gonna go to Flinty and Odin, and I'm gonna say, really serious, gonna say, hey, do we have a distraction?
What are you gonna try? Don't even think about it.
Look up at Bob.
I think Flinty, can you ask them to change Bob's diapers?
Bob is a big boy. Are you gonna try to rob this bank?
No.
There's no steel in the bank. You know it's gold, right?
There's no steel in the bank?
No. I mean, steel is not a form of currency. Gold and silver is. Why would they have steel in the bank?
Because steel is a very precious metal. Okay, so hold on. Can you please distract the cultists?
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna go into the bank and ask them to let me in.
Why don't you just do that without me distracting you?
Because, I mean, only Crebulon will be with me.
I mean, you want to open a bank account? That's not. I mean, that's fine.
I do want to ask questions over why every time I invest in something, it's never going well for me, so.
Oh, well, I still don't know why I need to distract people for you.
So you don't accidentally die, I guess.
What? Why would I die?
You're short.
That escalated very quickly.
Short people don't live that long.
Wow, okay. I'm not gonna take this from you, Willie.
I just think that, if you're shorter, that means your organs are more compact, which means you have a higher chance of getting killed.
You see the Crebulon-Macy combo turn towards you, and the combined voice says, "What do you have against short beings, Wheelie?"
I just think that my opinion that short people might be a little bit more vulnerable against physical attacks. Because everything is close. Because their organs are closer to them. Together.
I could pinch off your hand if I chose to.
I'm not saying you're weak, I'm just saying you're might be more opportune to distract them rather than getting physical with the cultists.
Why are you thinking about attacking cultists?
I'm not. That's why I'm saying that it would be better to distract them.
But we're cultists.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna knock on the bank.
Oh my gosh.
Really, Steely is going to knock on the bank.
Okay, you knock to the door of the bank. No response.
Have you
But
tried
so-
the door?
Roll perception, please.
Please don't punch the door.
Okay. You notice that the door is very shiny and it has these like cute little metal handlebars.
Willie, have you tried opening the door by pulling or pushing on the handle?
What's pulling and pushing?
Come here, Wheelie. I'll show you exactly what a pull and a push is.
Everybody. Odin, don't forget you are extremely drunk. You have like disadvantage on everything.
Here, Wheelie. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to pull on the door.
Okay. You grab the handle and you pull, and it does not open.
It's gotta be some kind of magic.
Roll perception.
With disadvantage?
Yes,
Or-
with disadvantage, please. Perception with disadvantage.
Roll 20's thinking. Hold on.
Okay, Odin. You heave against this door. You pull backwards, and it does not open. And as you sort of tire yourself out and nearly fall off the steps to the bank, you manage to catch a glimpse of a small 5-letter word in Dwarvish on the handle. You understand Dwarvish.
Says to go home.
It actually says push, but
That's 5 letters?
whatever
Wait.
you want.
No.
In Dwarvish it is.
Try pulling again, Wheelie.
Oh my.
Okay. I'm gonna roll strength.
Okay, sure.
Oh wait, no, that's strength save.
That's fine. I mean, it's the same number either way, because it's +3. Something I should do, by the way, is, so if you hover over the number of the first one, you can see that it rolled a 14 for the d20 and then added the 3. I should really just take the rolled number, and then we just manually add whatever modifier is necessary. So I'll say you rolled a 17. You pull really hard, and the door does not move.
It seems that this door is locked. Guess we're gonna need it. Don't worry, I will lockpick this door, and we will go inside it, and we will meet this Doma. And Wheelie Steely is going to open his lockpick, hold it into his fist,
No, stop,
I'm
no.
and this time he is going to knock on the
Wait, can
door
I-
with his lockpick, and he's gonna say, "Hey, can you let us inside, please?"
I'm gonna just like exhale in my exhaustion and accidentally lean against the door.
Okay. Odin, you lean against the door, and it moves a little bit, and then stops.
Holy shit. Really? I almost fell over. I think I might be drunk.
Alright, can you let us into the bank, please?
Oh my gosh. Can I just walk up and open the door? Push on
Yeah,
the door?
I'm gonna roll
Right.
persuasion.
Well, so Flinty, as you see these two idiots doing whatever it is, you actually walk up to the door and push, and it doesn't budge. It gives a little bit. Why don't you go ahead and roll investigation for me, please?
Alright.
Okay. So based on the slight movement of the door you saw as Odin leaned against it, and sort of the little bit of give that it had when you pushed, you don't think it's locked, but you guess that it may be barricaded from the other side. Wheelie, you ask nicely if you can be let in, and you hear a muffled voice from inside saying,
I thought we told you cultists to stay out.
but we have a little girl and a pet crab. She's pretty cool, so can you let us in?
There's a pause, and then you hear the same voice say,
What does the crab look like?
He has a wizard hat and he has nice shoes.
Very tasty.
okay, you hear silence, and then you hear the rushing of footsteps, and you just sort of hear noises from behind the door, and he says, yeah, it's you hear movement. Sorry, I just need to I need to think. You hear the voice say, "Is anyone watching?" I can't do this voice.
Is anyone watching? Yeah, there's I can take care of that.
Are these guys... Sorry, are these guys looking at us right now?
They are looking in your direction, yes.
Alright, I guess I'll go approach those skellies with Bob. And I'm gonna ask what is happening.
Okay, you walk up to the skeletons and you ask them what's going on, and they don't even turn their heads towards you. They just look straight forward. Oh, and Bob's there too.
I guess they don't have any brains.
Maybe they can't hear you because they don't have ears.
Oh!
I wonder if Bob can speak to them. Bob, speak.
Speak. You don't notice a response from these skeletons. They just stare just like a dead stare straight down this road.
I wonder how we can distract them. I wonder if they understand us at all.
Maybe you should try to vicious mockery them and see if they react.
Or maybe you can play a song.
Oh, maybe I can play a song. I wonder what songs skeletons like to hear. Anyone have any ideas?
Get down with the sickness.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Thriller?
I know Thriller. Thriller.
Oh
yes.
Are you gonna
okay.
lead these skeletons away like Peter Piper, but instead of rats, it's skeletons?
Okay, I'm gonna tell Bob. Bob, dance. Then I'm gonna go. Thriller.
Okay. Performance is charisma, right?
Yeah.
All right. Bob raises one foot stump in the air and then proceeds to fall on his butt. And then he
Nice
raises
try,
his
Bob.
hands over his head very triumphantly.
You're doing great, Bob.
Good job, Bob.
Dance.
But I'm still playing Thriller though.
All right. What are you exactly trying to do?
I'm trying to get these guys' attention or like something because they don't seem to
Roll
notice
performance.
anything. Okay. Oh, that was not a very good Thriller.
With that roll, the two smaller skeletons turn their skulls towards you, and you swear you start to see their bones jiggle a little bit.
Okay. You guys want to learn how to dance? Look how cool this looks.
You don't get a okay, the two skeletons turn towards each other. They're just seeing a flesh golem sit on its butt with its hands just like flailing in the air. And they look at each other, and then they sort of turn their heads far more than they naturally should backwards towards this giant skeleton who just has this dead stare down this hallway. And then you see the two skeletons shrug, and then they sit down and start waving their hands in the air.
Oh,
Like
nice.
They just don't care.
Awesome. Well, what about this big dude? Can I like moonwalk with Bob?
Roll performance.
Okay. I want to moonwalk behind them to try to get them to turn around.
Okay. Yeah.
Again.
Bob would also have to roll performance too, would he?
I mean, I guess he's trying to copy your moonwalk, but he rolled a 3, so like.
It's still pretty funny though.
It is it's very endearing. It's like somebody who's not good at moonwalking, and also they don't have good control of their limbs, and he falls just completely backwards, and you very mediocrely moonwalk just enough out of the way, so that Bob doesn't crush you. And he comes tumbling with he falls down with a loud crash. These two skeletons, they're still waving their hands, and you just sort of moonwalk past them, and they turn their heads around, and you don't seem to be convincing this giant minotaur skeleton, but literally that moment, as if on a timer, the minotaur skeleton turns 90 degrees left and starts patrolling down the larger road. So you were just chilling with a giant flesh golem and two skeletons that are just having fun.
Awesome. Well, I whisper in my stone of bar speech. Really? They're distracted.
Wheelie Steely is going to knock on the door, and he says,
Okay. They're dancing. Can we go in now?
Okay. And you push on the door, and I guess you can see into it, can't you? I didn't even notice.
oh, whoops. I didn't
No,
know.
that's fine. That's fine. I forgot I deleted that door already. Yeah. The door goes with that resistance, and are you just walking in by yourself?
I want to walk in with Cribulon, and I guess Odin, if you want to come in, then sure.
I'm going to come in as well, yes.
I guess I'm stuck out here though, chilling with these skellies, which is fine.
Don't worry, don't worry. They're doing their best trying to do
Tell me,
the right-
I whispered to my stone of speech, tell me what's going on. Keep me updated.
Okay.
And as Wheelie says, okay, Wheelie, I need you to make 5 dexterity saving throws or 5 strength saving throws. It's up to you what you want. Okay. As soon as you enter, you are pinned to the ground as you see a huge amount of guards sort of stab their spear towards your neck, though not at it. And they slam you into the ground quite rudely. You are taken very off balance, and yeah, you're just pinned in between these spears, which dig into the carpet floor beneath you. And Odin, you're sort of taken by surprise as well. And Odin, I just need you to make 1 dexterity save with disadvantage, please. Okay. You take a tumble. And you sort of slam your back up against the stairs that you just took to come up here. And you see 2 other guards that are not participating in pinning down Wheelie sort of rush up and do a similar thing to you as they surround your neck with spear points. And Cribulon walks in, and you 2 see the biggest one here, the biggest and oldest and most grizzled-looking one here. He has sort of a full suit of just like, it looks like high-quality metal armor, but it's seen better days. It has a lot of battle scars, a lot of chinks, a lot of scratches, but it seems to have been polished recently. And on him, behind him, he has sort of this blue cape, and he has a crest on his left breast, again with that symbol you saw earlier of the two hands holding each other with the broken chains. And he, you hear him exclaim, "Holy shit, Macy, what? Who are you?"
Hi, my name is Wheelie Steely. Do you have any wheels and steels?
You're not in a position to ask questions. I would like to know why you have on those particular robes, good sir. And you feel these spears tighten around your neck.
We're here from the Resistance and we're disguised as cultists. Diego told us to come to you.
Diego?
Yeah, he's the leader of the Resistance.
Did you just say Diego?
Yeah.
That good-for-nothing vigilante? Breaker of daughters' hearts? Incessant flirt?
Is your daughter dead?
And you see him, he pinches his temple, and he raises his free hand, and he says, "Stand down." And you see the guards very efficiently retreat back. You two are no longer pinned, and they sort of fall back into file.
It's quite the welcome you guys gave.
So,
I'm sure you understand, given the circumstances. What I'd like to know is what the hell that bastard has to do with you two. Also, why is Macy here?
Maisie is here because she joined the Resistance. You could ask her.
Okay. So, yeah. You're just chilling. He asked you a question.
I answered that he could ask Macy.
No, about what you have to do with Diego.
So, Diego invited us to the Resistance, and if it's possible, he wants a request from you to lock down this district, so that way he and his group can go in and kill the general of this district and overtake everything here.
Hold, back up. Diego got you.
Ye.
A drunkard and an idiot. I have never seen more incompetence in my... Listen. As I'm sure you're aware, he already approached me with his offer. You can't just go around doing whatever the hell... We have rules here, okay? You think you're above the law? With your...
Hello?
Did my DM die?
I'm here. Hello. Sorry, I was told he said with your cute little militia.
I take offense to you calling me a drunkard.
And I take offense that you called us little, because we have Cribulot here. You can't just call people little. I was told that you can't just call people little and short. Or compact. You think you can just go around and call people little? Are you sizist?
Odin, what were you saying?
I would like to take a drink of my water skin of special sauce.
Oh! Alright! We're doing this now.
He called me a drunkard.
Roll a D1.
Show you a drunkard.
How does this work? Odin, you feel empowered. Your muscles bulge, and you feel your skin almost harden. You feel invincible. You have resistance to all damage for the next minute, although I don't know how that works because I'm pretty sure you already have resistance.
I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Does this old guy have a sword or something?
So on him, he is heavily clad in armor. On his back is his shield, and he has a long sword.
I'd like to try and take his longsword and hit myself over the head with it to show how awesome I am and resistant to damage I am.
Okay, first you're gonna roll sleight of hand.
Disadvantaged, obviously.
Yep, disadvantaged, obviously. You stumble up towards him, and you make a move for his longsword, and he steps aside and he trips you.
It didn't even hurt. That's because I'm powerful.
Literally, what did you think you were going to accomplish?
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what you were going to do. Oh yeah, about the sizes question. You still haven't answered that. What do you... You can't just call little people little.
You're pretty little compared to me.
You think you can just insult me and Cribulon here? And Macy?
Cribulon is actually strangely silent. And you see Macy put Cribulon down, and this sort of weird aura that she had dissipates around her. And she says, Damar, please. I mean, it's insane out there. Like, and I know you and Ciego are not the best of friends. And you see this guard captain scoff. His name is Dahmer, which you gathered from Macy just saying his name, and I'll reveal it to you right now. And Macy says, but I mean, what's the point of upholding law? There's no law or order right now with the way things are. You've seen what's going on outside. You need to do something.
What's the point of law and order if you're just gonna make an order to make fun of people for being so little?
Quiet, you. And he furrows his brow. And, he says, how many are outside? How many are outside the bank right now?
Of our own, or of the cultists?
Well, you, I suppose, but I don't know how big you guys are, but I mean the enemy.
Wait, hold on. Out of character. Us and the enemy, you want us to count?
No, just of the enemy.
Just of the enemy.
I was wondering how big your group is too.
So, we've only seen 3 people outside the bank who are actual cultists, and Wheeler is going to do a count from his fingers. Hold on.
Okay, are you like peeking out the window and just sort of getting a head count?
No, I'm just like counting from my fingers. It's like we have like 7 of our own. 2 of us are outside the bank right now. One of them is a baby flesh golem. He's just dancing.
You have a flesh golem?
Yeah. Pretty cute, right? Don't worry, we made it from cultists.
Damar, I don't think this current situation is amenable to us leaving this bank. But if we can come up with a plan to at least assault this district and claim it, then we can certainly aid you in the others. But first we need to figure out how to eliminate Styx, which I don't know if you've seen, but he is this giant, bony snake.
I was told that. Why What do you have so much against Seigo? You haven't really answered my question. Is it because your daughter's dead?
She's not dead. Excuse you.
But where is she? Is she in the bank?
I don't think that's... You don't have to know the answer to that.
Is she dead?
She's not dead. Why do you keep thinking she's dead?
Well, Ziego said emotionally dead, so I think he...
Yes, okay, she's emotionally. Is that enough? Can you stop talking about my daughter?
Okay.
God. I have half the nerve to just kill you here.
You really wanted to do it in front of Macy.
I would. Don't try me.
Aren't you supposed to be a father? I thought you were supposed to protect innocent people, not kill them.
Listen, are we coming up with a plan or not?
Well, yeah, our plan is to get... What did you say? Ego's request. Lock down the district so that way he and his army can swarm in and take down Styx and the rest of the army. He's also requesting you and your own militia to also go around and kill as much of the enemy as possible.
So just to clarify some things, Siego does not have the manpower to single-handedly take down this district. So you recall that he says that you're going to need to get Dahmer's help to lock this district down, and so the idea is basically, depending on your actions, the defense of the district will increase or decrease accordingly, and somehow you take down the general. And so Dahmer says, listen, that's great and all, but we need to figure out how to get out of this bank without being attacked on sight.
So that you can regroup with the resistance in the... Is it a commercial district?
Not to regroup. Our entire station, everybody else that I'm aware that's alive is stationed here. And it's really crowded, by the way. There's a lot of guards. And there's sort of more in the back. We can lock the entrances, but we need to be able to get there first.
Without anyone noticing you, is that correct?
At the very least, without being stopped. And of course, we'd have to communicate with Siego and his little group of friends.
Alright, give me a moment. And hold on. Really, Steely, he's gonna open up his stone and he's gonna talk to you, Flinty, and he's gonna say, so we have good news and bad news. The bad news is that Domar can't help us right now unless he and his guard are able to secretly shut down the entrances in this district. The good news is that he's willing to help us. So,
Okay, what's the plan?
you think you can get some sort of dancing going on with these cultists being distracted, so that way he and his men can make down and therefore lock down the districts?
Ah, you got it. Which entrance exactly? The one we came in?
So with the way the city map is organized, which you saw back at the Resistance, again, think Imperial City, sort of like eastward of where you guys are, there's a wall with two large gates that sort of follow this main road. So you sort of gather that the idea is they need to lock down those gates to prevent other cultists from the other districts to flood in.
Okay, well, the one, like, right here seems pretty clear, right? There's nobody here except these two skeletons.
On the map, yes, but you definitely saw patrols on your way here.
I mean, I could start a dance party.
Hey, I'm not against it.
Alright. I'm gonna take out my bagpipes, because they're very loud. And I'm gonna try to get all the skellies to the yard.
Okay. Oh jeez. I guess you're rolling performance again to see if you can just attract the attention of everybody. Oh wow, 18 performance. Okay. You let out just the music. Just what are you playing?
I'm bringing all the skellies to the yard. Damn right.
The music flows. It is incredible, and the skeletons that are in the area are enamored, and they begin to trail behind you like ducklings, and form a little line. While you're playing, you do hear one of the patrols up on the rampart say, "Hey, wait, what are you doing?" And they start running towards the nearest tower.
I shout back, "Hey, I'm just having a little fun. You guys want to come down? I think there's drinks."
Roll persuasion. Oh, free drinks! Yo, we can't miss out on this. Hey, everyone! There's free drinks down there!
Bad news.
Alright.
I don't actually have any booze.
Did I hear her say free drinks?
No. But you do hear background music.
Yes. Okay. Good enough.
Flinty, you see, and I guess everybody, you start to see a lot of guards run into these towers and start flooding out from the bottom entrances as they go into the streets, and start moving their way over towards Flinty's direction. Okay, I'm gonna really quick move to the sewers to give the other guys a chance. So I just need a quick head count. In the sewers is gonna be Hildorf Pog, Isarya, a skeleton, 2 cultists, and Ganondorf, I think.
Sounds
Yeah,
correct.
I mean, in Isarya, we're about to sandwich that skeleton.
Okay.
I think, are you coming down there too? Because you're in the house right now.
Oh no, that's not what I was gonna do.
So I think it's just Eragon, and Galadriel up top for the other group.
Let me get this set up real quick then. I'm putting you back to the landing page while I get all this stuff sorted out. Almost done, just need to put in some couple more tokens. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in vision tokens so everybody else can see. Okie dokie. Everybody should have vision of the sewers. So where are we here? We are here. Okay. Yeah. So everybody that's here is gonna be in initiative order. So let me just clear the turn order real quick, and why don't you go ahead and roll for initiative? Oh, I can give you a vision token. Sorry. Yeah, I figured you didn't. Who else? There we go. Okay. Okay, first in the order is Ganondorf. I guess we should get some music in here.
Alright, and me and this guy were tasked with investigating what that noise was. Or what the other
you were
people were
tasked
doing.
to find the... Somebody hopped into the sewers, and you have been tasked to find out who that somebody is and apprehend them.
Okay. Then I'm going to use dash as my action and take a 60 move speed.
Okay.
Which put me right at this corner here. Boop.
Okay.
And that's it. That'll be my
You
action.
run down the hallway, and you see Hildorf Pog with his back turned towards you, looking ready to engage a skeleton. You see the face of Isarya, and she's sort of sandwiched in between another cultist and the skeleton, who are looking aggroed at Hildorf Pog. Hildorf Pog, it is your turn.
Okay, so from what I can see here, there's a skeleton and a dude inside the sewers, correct?
Yes, a
Then
skeleton
there's another,
and a cultist.
yeah.
Yep.
Then there's another guy on the edge or whatever that's just kind of chilling, right?
What edge? Can you ping it?
Well, my vision token shows me the one up north, but since I don't know he's there, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a dude. Yeah, I mean if you can see him, then you can see him. I set up the
Oh, okay.
position,
It's
so it
okay.
should
Okay.
be- yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reposition slightly to the side here.
Okay.
Now, there is a way for me to cast a cone without hitting my friends since they are positioned like not directly in front of her.
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow.
Well, well, yeah, sure. If you use the little, like I can show you. If I cast it from here, does that make sense? Like from here? Whoa. Yeah, like this. Because look, if I can actually give me a sec.
It's less technical and more like, should I allow him to be this?
He can cast it
skilled
over
with
my
his-
head. Oh, we're the same height. Never mind.
I will say that from your position, it will be hard to not hit Isarya, but you can give a warning and
Yeah,
maybe
that's
give
fine.
her the ability to dodge.
That's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, ready to take some damage?
Sure.
Here's what we'll do.
No, I'm gonna
tell me-
use I'm gonna
here's what
use
we'll do.
Radiating Dawn instead.
I was gonna say, tell me what spell you wanted to cast, and then I would
I'm
have
gonna
you
use Radiating
roll-
Dawn and not.
I was
hit my
gonna have you
friends.
spell just roll whatever your spellcasting
No,
modifier was to
that's
see if you're able to
okay.
manipulate
That's
around
okay.
Isarya.
I'm gonna stop
Okay.
hitting my friends. I'll cast Radiating Dawn instead. It's gonna be better. Yeah, so Dwarf is just gonna stand relatively close to them to avoid yeah, and then he's gonna cast Radiating Dawn. So he's gonna get down on his knees, take his teenager Bible. He's gonna say, "Raw, notice me, senpai," and he's gonna roll 17 plus cleric level. That's 20 plus 1. That's 21. So he's gonna do 21 radiant damage to nearby targets. They have to roll Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What do I have to beat?
It's a Constitution saving throw. I believe it is 13. Yes, 13 at this level.
Okay, and on a tie, the defender wins. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the skeleton shatters, and then, as if it were exposed to overwhelming heat, its bone vaporize into dust. The cultist is taken aback, and he takes, 21 radiant damage?
Yes, but did he win the Constitution saving throw?
Yes, he did.
Then he's taking 10.
Yep. And he staggers back, and he notices that his fellow partner was not injured, and he's gonna be like, what the hell's going on here? the skeleton just poofed out of existence. It just has
that's
the
the end of my
same
turn?
token.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So it's just a random person. Okay.
It's just a guy. Yeah, no, it was just a token. Okay.
I gotta make a token for Dalakoth then.
Alright, I think here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna cast, he's gonna cast Scorching Ray. All three of them at you, Hildorfog.
Sweet stuff.
Ooh, the first one was a crit. Wow. But the second two definitely don't hit. Okay.
I think one of them was a critical failure as well.
Yeah.
I think one of them hits. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one does. Yeah, the first one, you see a very menacing looking laser beam sort of materialize from a sphere above this guy's head, and it lambasts you for 13 fire damage. But the other two, you sort of manage to tuck and roll out of the way. And actually, the last one is just so disastrous. You see it careen into the wall behind you, and debris comes flooding out and ends up just sort of blocking a bit of that path. So let me just...
Gotcha.
So consider there's just a bunch of debris there now.
Yeah, so I have to go around it. Gotcha.
Next up is Ganondorf, your partner. He is similarly going to run 60 feet. Okay, Isarya, it is your turn.
I'm going to move opposite of this guy by me, and I'm going to return Scorching Ray in kind.
Oh, at the guy, okay. Isarya, make every roll with advantage, please. Yeah, don't worry about the spell slots, just bring that back up to 1 or whatever. Okay. So that is, what is that, 15 damage total, yes, okay. You rush behind and you... What does your Scorching Ray look like?
Just a bunch of fire.
Okay. You rush down, and as your first ray catches this guy sort of in his side, he says, "What the hell are you And then 2 more immediately ram into him.
He almost hit me.
And that justifies 3. And he gets knocked into the ladder, and he looks very badly off. Ganondorf, it is your turn. You see your partner turn towards Isarya and sneer as he yells, "Traitor!"
And can I see Hildorf, or is his vision blocked by that whatever
If
debris?
you can see him, I set up the vision to be like it is what it is. If you can see him, then you can see him.
I guess he's asking how tall are the rubbles.
Oh.
Yeah,
More
that
than,
you
like,
created
4 feet and a
here.
half. Then I'm technically one.
Like, is he visible to me, or is he invisible?
You can see the tip of his beard.
It's not bad.
Or I guess I don't know if
tip
that's
of
his
his
beard.
beard.
Sideburns, I
What the
guess.
fuck?
I don't know what those sideburns he has.
The hell
are.
is
Are they
that?
part
Like
of
the
his
middle of
beard?
his body or the top
Pog
of his head? What the hell
Pog
you
is
ask?
upside down.
What the hell are you telling me?
You don't like those sideburns I drew?
I guess they're sideburns.
Okay.
Like, at what point does sideburns become your beard?
Sideburns become your head hair, and they also become your beard. It just depends.
But what if it's just like a single thing?
So, all right, eliminate that shit. Can I see his nose?
You can't see his nose. You can see the two little peaks of hair above his head.
Okay, is there a reflection of light in between them? Can I see the top of his head?
Yeah, sure. You
Okay.
see.
All right. Just want to get clarification. So I can't make out really who it is. So I wouldn't know that he's there still.
You could roll investigation.
Would that...
Is there like light gleaming off of his baldness?
Apparently, he waxes his head daily.
All right.
The light of my fire casted shadow on him. There you go.
All right,
Roll investigation. I won't have you take a turn for this.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you don't know who it is.
Shit. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that my path is kind of blocked then, so I'd have to go around to get over there.
Yep. Or you could try and jump.
Okay, so I'm gonna shout, or I guess yell, talk. I don't know how far away I am from this guy, but tell him that, hey, we need to go around, and I'm gonna use my action to dash, and go to here.
Okay. Yep.
This will be the end of my turn.
All right, that works. Hildorf Pog, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk up next to the guy that's like, who doesn't look very healthy, while staying hidden using the debris, because the further away I get from it, the more my height will play to my advantage, right?
I think if you walk up next to him, the other... I guess you wouldn't know if there... Well, you heard a voice, but you would definitely be seen. I don't know if there's a way to feasibly stay hidden behind the debris while you're walking up to the guy by the ladder.
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk up next to the debris-ish. I'm gonna like crouch like a little gnome, and I'm gonna cast Toll the Bell. So the guy should only hear like a little teenage girl doing a doorbell sound.
And I have to roll what, wisdom?
No. It's just I roll, and if I hit, I hit. If I don't hit, I don't hit.
It says wisdom saving throw, right?
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm dumb. It's 13. Yeah, 13.
Well, they rolled a 3, so...
But it's 1d12.
Yep.
Plus 1, so 2. It's a big rip.
It's a very, very sad bell.
Yeah, it's like, bing.
It's like a little, like those little tiny, like, garbage bells you would buy as, like, a novelty thing.
Yeah, I'm assuming, yeah.
It's very, it's very pathetic.
Still 2 damage, you know?
2 damage is 2 damage.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. The guy you just attacked is going to dash towards you, and you see his free hand become encased in sort of dark purple energy, and he's going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna flare him.
Okay, that means he has disadvantage, right?
Yes. Well, it depends actually. If it's a saving throw, then I will. Yeah.
No, it's a melee spell attack, so he has disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Okay, cast at level 2. Let's see if this hits or not. Uh, 16, I'm guessing, does not do it.
Nope. But it was fucking close, though.
You managed to parry his hand as soon as it makes a grab for your head, and it instead touches the rubble, and you see, like, almost instantly a crater form, and you feel a huge rush of energy as dust flies everywhere. And when everything's settled, there is significantly less rubble than was there before. more because the guy just did freaking, what is that, 35 points of damage?
Yeah, to a wall. That's good damage to a wall.
Yep. Yeah, all the rubble that has been blocking the path has just been exploded, and the rest of it tumbles into the rushing water below. Next up is going to be the big guy that walks up, hears you, Ganondorf, yell at him, but sees that there is no longer any rubble, and he's going to walk up behind you. And he gets some advantage on his ooh, he makes 3 attacks. Okay. Your AC is just too high, though.
I still get hit sometimes. But not today.
Not today, no. What the heck is your AC? 19?
It's 19.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Okay.
Dwarf 4 is a big boy, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. You feel 3 hard clanks on the back of your armor. And you hear snarling. Isarya, it is your turn.
I am going to... I'm just going to cast Scorching Ray again. And this time I'm going to do 2 for the big guy behind Pog and 1 for the one in front of him.
Okay. Without advantage this time.
Right.
Oh, those are some low rolls, though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the first 2
Holy
went to
crap,
the big
that's
guy.
like-
Yeah, those are...
Ouch.
Those are super unlucky. Yeah, you have +4 to all those, too. Yeah, unfortunately, your Scorching Rays go barreling into the wall and kicks up dust as more debris sort of just comes flying out, but none of them really block any of the paths. But you do see bricks fall into the water. And that wall is just, like, pretty much non-existent anymore.
I tried.
Ganondorf, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go back the way I came, because I see that the wall is now broken down, and I see that my partner is getting into combat. So I'm gonna go back to here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, Hildorf Pog, it is your turn once again.
God fucking damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna move past this guy.
Alright,
Definitely
I'm
try to
gonna
hit
make an
me.
attack of opportunity.
That's fair. That's totally fair. He can make his attack opportunity on me. And,
With your 19 AC. Hey!
pretty
5
low,
piercing
right?
damage. Alright.
That's fair. And then from my position, I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. So it's a 15-meter cone in front of me, so it hits both of them basically.
Yep.
Let me just click on the spell. Yeah, okay, perfect. It asks me as well, which perfect. So it does 10.
Huh.
Are you kidding me? Why do I roll so bad? It does 10 damage. It's a Constitution saving throw, I believe. No, dexterity save. 13 dexterity save.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
It also ignites them if
whoops.
they have stuff that can be ignited. So if they're wearing like a cape or some shit.
Yeah. The second one did not have advantage, but he rolled a 20. Okay. So it's half damage on a save?
Yes, so one of them takes 5, the other one takes 10.
Okay. The guy directly in front of you fully combusts and screams and tumbles into the river, and you see him wash down towards the center of the
Ooh,
sewers.
for the crocodile, that's awesome.
The other guy, you see a little bit. Some of the leather straps, sort of on his metal armor, briefly catch on fire before dissipating. And he sees his comrade float down, and he's like, "No, Jimmy, he was so close to retiring. How could you?"
Killing old people. Okay, fair enough. That's the end of
No,
my
that's a
turn.
very young retirement age. You have to understand. There's a pretty high mortality rate in this profession.
Wait, you guys have some good working conditions.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's the end
Could
of my
I-
turn.
Could I convince you to join?
I'll think about it.
Okay. Next in line is going to be this big guy. He's gonna run up to you. And he's gonna try and throw you into the river.
Oh. He's gonna get a flare.
Go ahead and. Okay.
I'm not sure how that's gonna work though.
He will roll strength with disadvantage, and
That
you
makes
will
sense.
roll strength.
With natural, I guess. Not
Just
advantage.
normal, yeah.
Just normal strength.
Mhm.
Give me 1 sec. I was in my spells. Strength. Yikes.
Oh no. Okay, you let out a blinding flare, but you feel. I guess you don't feel anything because you're wearing armor, but you feel like you are being pushed into
just
the
floating.
sewer water.
Alright, I'm
And
floating now.
well, you're floating, but the water is very quickly rushing towards the center.
That's fair.
And so you will move on your turn. And that's gonna
yep.
be his turn. Yep, Isarya, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on wannabe Dagoth or whoever he is.
Yep.
But I'm gonna make it an empowered spell and just use one of my spells things.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. So, basically cast Magic Missile, and then I think you have to manually re-roll. Yeah, cast the spell first, and then we'll re-roll.
Okay.
Okay, wow. That ends up being 4, which is, so if you want, you can choose to use your sorcery points, and I guess reroll twice. If
Yep,
you
so
want to.
Yep.
Okay, so then just roll a d4 twice, or you can click on Magic Missile twice and just remember the spell slots. I hope I'm doing that correctly.
Oh my god.
Okay, yep, and I guess we're gonna take that new one. Okay, so do your magic missiles look cool?
They're sparkly.
They're sparkly. They're very pretty.
Rainbow.
Yeah, in stark contrast to the very dank, dim sewers around you, you see rainbow bolts come flying out from Isarya's hands and land. They would be very pretty if not for the fact that they leave sort of just open wounds. And you see 3 piercing rainbows just blast this guy. Ganondorf, it is your turn. You see Hildorf Pog beginning to rush down the sewer water.
Has he floated towards me at all yet, or is he still right where he's at?
He's right where he's at the moment, although on his turn he's going to move.
Okay, so I'm going to use my movement to come up to here. And then I'd like to... Can I, like, ready an action to grab him, or reach down and grab him as he floats by me?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, then I'm gonna ready an action to grab Hildorf Pog as he's floating down by me.
Okay. Hildorf Pog, you see Ganondorf reach over the edge, and you are rushing down this water. I'm going to need, I guess this will be Hildorf Pog. You're gonna make a dex throw to see if you can catch his hand, and then Ganondorf, I need you to roll strength to see if you can actually manage to hold on to him. Okay, yes, this is beautiful teamwork. Ganondorf, you manage to use Hildorf Pog's momentum as he just zooms down the sewer water, and you are able to swing him up almost like in a perfect circle just behind you.
So,
And it's a little bit harsh. He sort of slams into the wall, but he is out of the water and very wet.
can I redirect his path and toss him upwards towards the target since it's his turn coming up?
I'm basically a cannonball, man. I'm really heavy.
Yeah, I guess you can just move him around. Yeah, okay, so you sort of managed to, like, swing him around. Like, are you just putting him in front of you?
I'd like to throw him up. How big is the sewers? How tall are the sewers?
I mean, there's enough room where you can sort of maneuver around each other. But how tall the sewers are?
Yeah, can I toss him upwards?
I would say no. Your head almost reaches the top of the sewers.
Okay. Can I toss him like I'm really bad at bowling, and like, you know how people kind of like hold on to it and it kind of goes halfway down the lane and it should really not do that? Can I do that with Pog?
I'm gonna... Okay, I think this is gonna happen. Because you did not specify on your prepared action that you wanted to do that, you may not. I am sorry.
Alright, that's fair.
But you can put him in front of you.
Sure, I'll toss him as a meat shield in front of me.
Yeah, it's not toss, and more just sort of, you're just completing your swing as you catch him from the sewers, and he lands right in front of you. Okay, Hildorf Pog, it is your turn. You have been rescued.
I'm gonna look the bandit in the eye and I'm gonna say, I'm back, bitch. And
You see Jimmy's body float downwards about 60 feet.
Oh. Well, wish I could.
Who drew this? What is this? Who did this?
Drew what?
Look at the alligator. Who did this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I'm gonna. Well, okay, so I have the potential to walk up next to him, correct? And if I walk
you're already next to him, but yes.
Oh, am I? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was the same square. Okay. So since I'm next to him, can I roll touch spells with advantage or no?
No, I think that's just a requirement for touch spells. Like, you
Gotcha.
have to be within melee range.
Yeah, I was wondering like if I go behind him on my turn, for instance, if I was here. Yeah. But it doesn't matter.
You can try to move around him. I guess you would not get opportunity attack since you're not leaving his melee range, but you're not flanking at the moment because Ganondorf's not
Gotcha.
engaging him either.
That's still. Oh, I see. You would have to be distracted. Okay.
Yes.
So then the only option I really have is Toll the Dead on this guy.
Okay.
So it's a just roll
Another wisdom
dexterity.
Yep. Oh, dexterity? I thought it was wisdom.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah, roll a wisdom saving on him, and then we'll see what I do afterward.
Whoops, not disadvantage. He rolled a 12 though.
Yeah. So whatever one we take. So is he
Rolling a
damaged
D12.
already?
Yes, you're rolling a d12 plus 1.
So it's a D12. God damn it! +1. That's 5
Hey,
damage.
these are some low rolls.
Yeah, that's necrotic. It's is it necrotic damage? I'm not sure.
It is necrotic damage. Yes.
Necrotic damage. Yep. So he takes 5 necrotic damage.
Yeah, you see the veins around. I guess you don't really see much in his helmet, but you do see some blood start flowing down the bottom of the helmet. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this guy's gonna run up to Isarya and start wailing on her. Okay. AC is 14. Oh my gosh, wow. Y'all are tanky, especially for a sorcerer. Isarya, you managed to parry his blows with your scaled arms, and you also managed to duck and dodge out of the way of another one.
Like a
Isarya,
ballerina.
Like a ballerina, exactly. It's now your turn.
I'm just gonna poke him with my quarterstaff.
I didn't even know you had that. Okay. Wow, 21. Okay, yeah. You bring your quarterstaff into his side, and he lets out a grunt.
Can I just yell, can I get a hiya? And hopefully the others will hear.
Oh yeah, no, they can hear. They can hear, and like, you mean outside or?
No, across.
Oh yeah, no, they can hear you. They can definitely hear you. Ganondorf, it's your turn.
So, how does this guy look right now?
He looks a little beaten up, but he's still okay.
Still okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still enraged at this point, or do I need to re-enrage since I got out of combat and then went back into it?
I can say that let's say you're still raged, but let's say you only have like 3 turns of it left.
Okay. So is that I guess we're gonna make that the rule for this playing, or is that just for just now? Because like normally how it works is like if I don't get attacked, or if I don't attack something, or if I'm no longer hostile, then I lose my rage. Here,
yeah, I mean it was kind of weird because I had the initiative close and open. I think for this it was pretty fast enough for you, that you were sort of pretty much engaged the entire time.
All right, I just want to be clear. And then with that, I would like to use my reckless attack and throw my minute hand.
Okay, roll with advantage. Ooh, 24, yeah. You toss your minute hand, and as this guy is just swinging at Isarya, you manage to pierce one arm, and you see it lodge into the wall against him, and he turns to you, and he's like, okay, seriously, how many traitors are there? Like, this is just getting ridiculous.
And I just tell him, you have the option of joining us if you don't want to die.
My life for the flame. Hildor Fogg, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try to cast Guiding Bolt on the guy.
Okay.
So... okay.
Okay, yep.
Oh my fucking god, what are these rolls?
Yeah, these are some pretty bad rolls.
So it's 9 radiant damage.
Yeah, okay. You toss a spear, or I guess a sort of a light arrow into the same arm that's pinned into the wall. Yeah.
What does he say? You guys hit like poof?
Yeah, like honestly, I'm surviving a lot longer than I expected against 3 attackers, but you know, I guess I'm okay with this.
That was the end of my turn.
Okay, you see him sort of slurp his hand out from the wall, like through the spear, and it is really cool. Isarya, I'm gonna have you roll either strength or dex, up to you. He is going to try and sort of grab onto you. Strength or Dex, up to you.
Fuck.
Okay. Yeah. You guys see him grab Isarya, sort of like underneath her armpits, and he holds a dagger straight at her throat, and he's like, "You are all going to walk away, or she is going to die."
I say, live by the blade, die by the blade.
Okay. So he's sort of holding Isarya as a meat shield. Isarya, it is your turn. You can try to escape. Again, either strength or dex, your call. But you're sort of dangling off the edge of the sewers.
I'm gonna try to escape.
Okay. Okay, and I guess he's gonna roll. Yep, let me just do this again. Okay. You manage to break free and you start falling. Can you roll a dex save for me, please? Ooh, no. And as you fall, you try and turn around and grab onto the sewer ledge, but you also go tumbling into the water and start rushing downwards. Okay.
That must be senpai.
Yep, towards the crocodiles. Ganondorf, it is your turn.
I'm gonna withdraw my minute hand back out of the wall towards me. And is Isarya within range for me to try to grab her? Is she floated down at all, or no? Or is she still there?
No, she just fell.
Okay, then I would like to use my minute hand again and attack this guy.
Okay.
Oh.
That unfortunately does not hit. And this one he manages to catch before it hits him. And he tosses it into the water, although that doesn't really do anything, but it looks cool.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Hildorf Polygon, is your turn.
So now that Isarya's been traveling downward more, is she in range for me to grab her?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I roll strength or dexterity, depending, I guess, how I want to do it. Can I go for a rope? I guess because she's further away. She's not in.
Yeah, if you want to toss a rope, definitely. Isarya, you're going to make a dex save. Just a normal dex save, but Hildorf, you're going to roll
Dexterity as well?
I think you're going to roll strength.
For the rope?
Yeah, for the rope, to see if you can hold on to it.
I
He's rolling dex to see if you can catch it.
I misclicked. I misclicked.
Ooh, okay,
Both of them are not good, though.
Yeah, no, they weren't very good. You do toss the rope, and you managed to grab a hold of it, but you see it sort of just slip out of Hildorf's Pog's wet hands, and you start drifting down further towards the center of the sewers.
I should have summoned my dildo to pick her up. That would have been so much easier.
Alright, this guy is going to run back over, and take some swings at you.
That's fair. I'm gonna... No, it's too late.
Only one of them hit, though. You take 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, Isarya, you have another chance to do something, otherwise you're gonna go down 60 feet.
I'm gonna see if I can find anything to grab onto.
Yeah, roll a dex save.
Damn,
Yeah.
This is like a party of bad rolls.
I know.
This is ridiculous. Like, the whole sewer fight has been going on for a long time just because we can't roll for shit.
Yep, pretty much. You rush on downwards, and you bump into some debris on the bottom side, and you try to grab a hold of it, but you just slip out of reach. Ganondorf, it is your turn.
So if I use dash as an action, then that means I can't also try to grab Isarya, correct?
That is correct.
Oh, dude, you can throw your spear like a badass and maybe stop the. Like maybe it lands between her.
Oh, my spear's down in the river. Is she next to my spear that's in the river? Since they both floated down at the same time.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that they're close enough, yeah.
So, Isarya, are you holding on to that? Can I see if she's holding on to the spear?
She can make a dex save to try and grab onto it.
Right now or during my turn?
I guess it would be during your turn, yeah.
Okay.
So I guess recalling it now would do no good.
It's your decision.
Well, if I don't know if she's holding on to it, or I don't. So I don't know if she's holding on to it.
No.
Okay, then I'm going to turn towards. I'll remove the other side of this guy here, and I'm going to use my scimitar and attack him.
Okay, attack with I guess triple advantage, right? Or just normal advantage?
I guess that would be advantage because it'd be behind him, but he could have taken an attack of opportunity when I walked by him, and he didn't. So
No, well, attack of opportunity is only if you leave melee range, according to the rules. So.
Well, I was on the other side of Pog, right? And I hadn't hit him.
You entered melee range, but you never exited it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's basically if you leave without disengaging.
Did you call? Do you want me to roll another one or no?
Did you use reckless attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you get to roll another one.
Okay. Let me roll one more then.
No. You are blinded by your rage, as you furiously swipe at this guy, who manages to parry away all of your blows with ease. And with that, you have one more turn of rage. Okay, Hildorf Pog, it is your turn.
Okay, I will use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon on Guided. I check the ranged, and basically I'm going to summon it right on top of her.
Okay.
So, I'm going to summon my Flaming Dildo. And
yep, just drag it up there, buddy.
Yeah, and then it's going to basically try to, like, pick her up. I'm not sure exactly what role I have to do, because considering I can choose where I summon it, I'm assuming I can summon it underneath her. And then I can move so I can use a turn to move the spiritual weapon by 20 feet. So if I spawn it underneath her, then I can waste my bonus turn to summon it, and then I can waste my turn to move it. Does that make sense?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, so I'm gonna summon. Well, I can make a roll, but it's not gonna do much.
No, I don't think you have
roll
to.
for
I
damage.
think you just do. Because
No,
you're not
yeah,
attacking her.
Yeah, like, look, I'm gonna click on spiritual weapon and I'll cast it, but it doesn't do damage. I'm just gonna summon it underneath her with the spell slot, and then
I'm waiting for the token to show up because
from
this is
the
imperative.
position I can move her 20 feet, so back on the little ledge, like.
Okay.
I'm gonna move her here.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
you want me to just put the token? That's
yeah.
why
I
you
want the
interested in?
token there, man. This is very important to me.
Okay, that's fair.
Sorry, you feel something rod-shaped appear underneath you between your legs.
For sure.
And you feel
That's where I
yourself
would go.
rising up. You feel yourself rising up from the water, and out of it is a very slimy and very wet, but still somehow magically spewing flames. Hildor Pog's spiritual weapon, who takes you on a trip back on top of the sewers.
In my best Paris Hilton voice, I'm gonna be like, "That's hot."
Okay, and that's your turn, yeah?
Yes, I have nothing left I can do. It was bonus action and regular actions.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's... What can this guy do? He's just gonna keep trying wailing on you, Hildorf.
Alright, this time I'm gonna flare the motherfucker.
Oh, okay. I'll re-roll that with disadvantage. It's good because he rolled a 24 on that one.
No, he's probably gonna roll 21 twice. 24 twice, you know, possible.
Well, he rolled 21, so...
Okay, so he does hit me with one attack.
He hits you with one, yes. It managed to catch you, I guess, sort of just straight across your back. And a lot of blood comes out, and your vision starts to get foggy.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. Isarya, it is your turn.
I guess the flaming dildo. It's hard to tell. I don't think you can use a flaming dildo.
No, she wouldn't be able to control it.
Yeah, but you can cast spell on the flaming dildo, I guess. Or you can just get off the flaming dildo. You do whatever you want.
I'm just gonna climb off the flaming dildo. And I'm going to do Scorching Ray at our friend here.
Alright. Didn't you use up all your level 2 spell slots?
Oh shit, I did. Okay. What am I gonna do?
You have spells that do big damage?
That one and Magic Missile are pretty much the only one.
Well, you still have 3 level 1 spell slots.
Yeah, Magic Missile is not bad.
Right?
Yes. Okay. I will use Magic Missile on him.
Okay. Yeah, you still have 2 more, I think. But that's, man, these are some low rolls. But you do 6. Yeah, 3 more rainbows. A little smaller than you'd like, shoot out and curve around Hildorf Pog as they smash into this guy once again.
Oh, I forgot about that!
Do you want to use your free lucky?
Yes, I want to use my free lucky.
Okay, then go ahead and you just cast Magic Missile again. Just cast it again, but don't use the spell slot. Okay, so that's 6 to 9. Okay, 15. You shoot it right after your initial volley. You're like, that was kind of disappointing. Let me try that again. And you shoot 3 more impressive rainbows. And this guy's hit for 15 force damage. Ganondorf, Hildorf Pog. This guy's just filled with holes, and he's like bleeding out of his ear. He's bleeding out of his like eyes, and he's just really, really badly off. And is that the end of your turn?
Can you like push my flaming dildo closer or something like that?
She would not be able to interact.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. As all this is happening, you hear a really loud snap from behind you, and you turn around and you see the remnants of Jimmy being devoured by one of the crocodiles. Ganondorf, it is now your turn. This is your last turn of rage.
Alright, I'm going to recall my minute hand. And, do I still get triple advantage because I'm behind this guy?
Yes, you would.
Okay, then I'm going to swing for the fences.
Man, these are some... Oh, there's the crit. I was gonna say, these are some garbage rolls.
So with that crit, there's, that as well.
That's true, yeah, and it does not seem to be added automatically, so just roll 1d6 again and add that to the total. Okay. Ganondorf, how would you like to finish this guy off?
Ooh, so I would like to take this, so I think I'm gonna kind of take it in one hand and kind of brace the back of it, like like against my ribs and kind of twist my whole body and slice through him in the middle.
Okay, yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, you line up your shot, and it is a clean cut. You feel no resistance as, like, sort of like Darth Maul style, your spear just passes through, and he kind of just looks down, looks back up at you, and you see his upper body fall into the river with his legs still standing before they also crumble to their knees and fall into the sewers as the bisected cultist just drifts down towards the crocodiles. I keep saying alligators are crocodiles. Okay, and with that, you have made it out of a rather dangerous situation. So, congratulations. Yes, I am getting that ready. I will never forget. Yeah. So, with that, let's take a break, and then the next thing's gonna happen is, Ryan, I'm gonna get with you, and we're gonna do some stuff because you have been waiting very, very patiently. There will be time for leveling up. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a quick break. Okay. Oh, and Galadriel, yes, because Galadriel was just up there. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh man, that would have been nice if she would have come to sewers.
Yep, take 5, everyone. some noise if you're back.
Bark.
Noise.
Oh my gosh. There's a party going on in wherever Odin is. I take it to mean that Platypus is back. Okay. Koi is back.
If I could go back in time, I would just summon my elemental.
Yeah, but hindsight is 2020.
Damn, like so many shitty rolls.
Yeah, Eternal, to answer your question, like, so I don't think there's any player side thing, but I'd basically, like, if I wanted to do Isarya cast Firebolt on Odin, I'd have to click and drag and do this, like, every time. And I think there's, like, a bolt, right? This is a work? Hold on. Oh, it's a missile. Pew! Amazing. Yeah, but, like, I could set up a macro, but I'd still have to select who the caster is and who the target is, so it's not the most amazing one.
It's not very efficient. It's not like something you can quickly
Yeah.
set up and do. I was trying to like have something
No.
that'd be like automated on the back end.
I mean, at that point, it'd basically just be like its own game, right? Use your imagination, guys.
Well, I mean, to a point. Like if you like could set it up, like if obviously there's multiple
right.
different animations you could do, and you can even add custom animations, right?
Yes, I have no idea how that works. I mean, I can play around with it.
I just didn't know,
again,
cause like I know on the character sheet there's, I thought there was like a setting underneath the spell sheet of like.
It's my magic missile.
That is your magic missile.
See, I don't know if it's different on like the GM side, cause there's already like a ton of stuff like underneath the settings for like how to customize it all. So I know if there's more stuff on the GM end for customizing the skill.
Like the stuff you're looking, like, are you looking at your spell page right now?
Yes. So like, and then I click the settings cogwheel or whatever, and I get, you know, the name, the school, the casting time, all that stuff, the output of it, all the details. I don't know if there's anything more for you as a DM on it, or.
Your character sheets, that's all exactly the same that I can see. There's nothing extra on your character sheets that I would see as the GM.
Okay.
I think we're just waiting for Ryan.
Huh? I thought I.
Yep, I think it's just Ryan.
Oh, you typed something.
I think that was after the fight was concluded.
I hope he doesn't pull a Ryan.
What does that mean?
So one time he said he was going to be right back soon, and by the time he came back, we had 2 Iron Golem farms in Minecraft. So that was a long time.
Oh, there he is. Okay, we're all back. All right. So just a quick question: are you guys staying in the sewers, or are you coming back out?
I was planning on going back to because the people upstairs. Actually, we don't know that.
So
you do not know.
Yeah, we don't know if any they called for reinforcement. We don't know if any of them saw like us go in the sewers.
So I can tell him what I saw.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so on the north end, there was a bone naga, right? And 2 bone. What were the other 2 bone?
Bone minotaurs.
Bone minotaurs. They knocked Eragon out of his skeletal morph he was in, and they were going to carry him away and interrogate him. And did I see where Galadriel was?
Yeah, we say you saw her run into the building.
Okay, and then I can tell them I saw her hiding in a building near them. And last I seen, he was just right next to the sewer.
So I guess we have to get rid of the bodies. That's probably one. So Dwarf is gonna toss the body off the river.
It already fell into the river.
Oh, okay. Clean
Yeah.
up already done then? Okay.
Yeah, they're being nom-non. They're being eaten up by the are they crocodiles or alligators? What's the difference, guys?
Well, the teeth are the main difference.
It depends on if they see you in a while or if they see you later.
Okay. Well, if you
I guess
guys
we should
just
go back to like the camp or whatever it was called.
Oh, if you want to head back to the like the resistance base, you totally can.
Because there's not much for us to. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm pretty injured actually. I'm gonna heal myself.
Yep. Yep. That sounds like a good idea.
Oh, 1 HP left. It's not a lot to go on.
I guess can I
guess I'll-
just come back up out of the sewers?
Yes, you
I guess
may.
after whatever happens up there happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna wait for the commotion to settle down?
Yeah, because they would have been doing whatever they're gonna be doing while we were down there, correct? It's not like
That
they
is
just
correct.
stood still for
Yes.
25 minutes. Okay, so then yeah, I guess
well,
I would.
in game it was only like a couple seconds, but yes.
I guess I'll wait until because I can see through the sewer grate, right? That there's people around.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so then I'd just wait until they dissipate some and then come up.
Okay. If you want to go back, then let's just say that you're there. So if you're there, then you're there. It'll take a while for you to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there for an hour basically. However long you think patching my many holes is gonna take.
Yeah. Okay. If anybody else wants to go with him, then just go ahead and say you do that. But you're gonna be sort of just not involved in this next bit, because an hour is a lot of time.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Galadriel.
Well, I have 1 health. I'm not gonna do much. So, I mean, you know what? Let's gamble with my life. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna heal myself twice, and I'm gonna follow Ganondorf. God damn it.
Okay. Yeah, it's totally up to you. All right.
So that's 1. And then.
Wow.
1. So I heal myself.
Dude, that's not much of a gamble.
What do you mean much of a gamble? Well, I could have rolled 2.
That's true, but you
I would have
didn't.
3 health.
Okay,
So that's
you're
12
like,
plus 11. Okay, so that's 23
Yeah.
health, correct? 23.
yeah.
Okay, that's good.
What a
then I'm gonna follow
healthy boy.
Ganondorf with pride and be like, I'll be useful, or
Okay.
something like that.
You guys are still underneath the sewers, and he's just sort of waiting.
Mhm.
Galadriel, I think from your vantage point, you saw Eragon being captured, and you now see him being rolled away. What do you do? Eragon, are you just like making noise inside that sphere?
Yeah, I get motion sickness.
Are you throwing up?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no, you're just rolling in your own filth. That's disgusting. But yeah, Galadriel, do you do anything or are you just gonna chill there?
I think I want to roll stealth and try to like hide behind the skeleton dragon that they're taking, follow where they're taking Eragon to.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that
want to
guy.
follow them without being noticed.
Yeah.
Okay, roll stealth.
Is that with advantage because no one can see her in the building?
I mean, she'd have to leave the building to roll stealth, right? It's not like you become invisible. It's she's not a Nightblade. She's not a sneak.
She might as well be.
Well, I think that's what she wants to do, though. She wants to follow where Eragon's getting taken off to, which isn't going to be inside the building. So she'd have to, like, walk out of the building, right?
Yeah, she'd have to. I mean,
I'd have
you
to
just roll
walk out
stealth
and then do
roll, yeah.
stealth.
Yeah, you're trying to sneak by and trying to follow them without being noticed.
Yeah.
It was on 20, but then it. Okay, hold on. What is this guy's passive perception? Okay. Okay. You actually manage to sort of tail them, and you just sort of follow them, dodging all the various patrols that are lingering in that hallway, and you're getting closer and closer to the. I guess you haven't been there before, but you're getting closer and closer to this giant marble castle that's at the center of Elysia.
Awesome. Can I do a perception check to see if I see anything around, or?
Yeah, go ahead, roll perception.
Okay.
So other than the increased amount of cultists, you don't see anything sort of out of the ordinary. And the doors to the castle sort of creak open, and you're just hearing Eragon throw up in his little sphere, and you see them start wheeling him down a staircase, and like every step it just bumps. And it's that much worse for Eragon as he takes a tumble. And then you see their heads disappear. Do you follow?
I do.
Okay, and we'll use your stealth check. And let's say, okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Time to move around some more tokens. Back to the landing page, you guys go. And then we change music. Alright, and now I just have to do some vision tokens real quick. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so you follow them down these stairways and through this hallway, and it opens up, and it seems like they're leading him into sort of a dungeon. And you peek your corner around the door. You hear some hushed words between the two cultists that are wheeling him and the one sort of at the front desk. And he nods his head, and he goes around. Oops, that's the wrong token. I'm so sorry, Isarya, that's you. He goes around through the door before walking up over here, pulls out a set of keys, and unlocks the gate, and you see them wheel Eragon through this hallway. And he goes back through the door and back to his desk, reading his little pamphlet. What do? You have not been noticed thus far.
Where's the door at?
So you just saw them enter through this sort of cage gate.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
So can I roll stealth again to try to get past this dude and go through the gate, or am I not able to go through the gate?
You will have to roll stealth to see if you are noticed, and then you are going to have to roll I guess you'd have to figure out a way to get into the gate because it is locked. Oh no, you're completely correct. Yeah, no, the gate's broken. I have to retcon, you're right. So he did not get up and unlock it. It's just sort of busted open. So you just have to roll stealth.
Okay. Oh, sad face.
Alright, Galadriel, you're gonna tell me how you fail. Paint me a word picture.
So I try to go stealth and I start walking forward and I trip over my cultist robes and I don't know, unstealth and smack my face on the floor and, you know.
Yep. The guy reading his paper leans over and he's like, you lost? Can I help you?
I think I see my friend come by here. Do you know which way they went?
I have no idea what your friend looks like, pal.
I think he went through this gate. Do you have a key? Oh wait, it's broken. Never mind.
Well, first of all, who was your friend?
Bob?
Your friend's name is Bob.
It's Bob.
Roll deception. Alright, and he gets to roll insight, I guess. What is insight? Is insight wisdom?
I would think so.
Yeah. I don't know no Bob. Do you have business here? Do you know where you are right now?
I'm lost.
You're lost.
I'm lost.
But you were just following your friend who you said was Bob.
Yeah, I was chasing after him and he came in here and I need to know which way he went and I think he went this way and his name is Bob.
Alright, honey, where are you supposed to be right now?
I gotta catch Bob.
That's your assignment. To catch Bob. Your friend, which most definitely exists. In the prison.
Yes.
Listen, I don't know who the hell this Bob is, but like, if you want to take a look around, like, I guess, just don't touch the prisoners, all right?
Yeah. I'm just looking for Bob.
All right, well, hey, you know how to like fix doors or anything? These guys are pretty busted up. I don't know what the hell happened here.
No, I don't know how to fix doors.
Alright, that's fine. Figured I'd ask. Alright, I'll unlock the door for you. You can come on through.
Thank you.
But I'm keeping an eye on you because, little sketch. Okay, so you're just following behind this crowd. And you see them just lead Eragon a little further down. Who's riding on my tower? Who's metagaming in my D&D?
What? It's my Pog vision.
Yeah, and you just see them sort of, you just see them rolling, they're just going.
I'm gonna stay back a little bit, but also follow them.
Okay, yeah. Also, you managed to follow them. And you enter what looks to be a washroom. And they go through the door on the opposite end. and sort of you're just sort of watch. You crack open the door a little bit, and you see one of the cultists say release, and Eragon, you feel the sphere around you begin to expand, and sort of all the individual bands sort of rearrange themselves so they're parallel, or I guess concentric with each other. And also, all of the vomit that was in there just starts coming out. And
thank God.
yeah, one of them's like, "Oh my god, dude, come on."
Look.
Listen, don't make this difficult. Give us your stuff.
Can I resist?
You can certainly try. You're gonna roll 4 strength saves or dex saves. Up to you.
Okay. He was higher. Definitely dexterity. Just 4?
Yeah, 4 of them. I'm not giving him advantage because of his vomit. Oh my goodness!
Holy cow!
Holy
Advantage.
crap! Where were you at during the sewer fight?
Being in my own.
Wallowing in your
The
own.
ball.
Yeah, you are slippery. You are covered in vomit and you smell very bad, and they are having a hard time holding you down. And you hear them call, "Hey, we need a little help here." I don't know why they sound like they're all from New York or Boston, but I guess that's how we're doing it. You see 2 more figures appear. And they sort of restrain you, but they can't manage to sort of get any of your gear. And all of the 6 people here just kind of like, all right, whatever, just get him locked up or something. And they sort of awkwardly restrain, straddle, carry you into one of the cells before tossing you in and locking the door. And you see one of them walks up and is like, he points a finger. He's like, "No misbehaving, right?"
I guess. I miss Ken.
Who the hell is Ken?
Irrelevant. Just go. Leave me be.
I can't really leave. I'm kind of the on watch here, but all right, I'll let you be in your vomit stink, vomit boy. And Galadriel, you see all this happening, and you see the 2 cultists that came in. They leave. Yep.
Can I go back into that other room and stick my head down in the sewer thingy and try to
absolutely
yell
may.
for the team? Will they
Yeah,
be able
you
to
can.
hear me?
Where are they on the map? They are pretty far away, but I'll leave it up to them. Do you guys hear Galadriel yelling this?
We're attuned. You can talk to me.
Oh wait, you have that thing, right? That's with who is that with? Is that with Guided?
Yeah, Galadriel and I.
Yeah, I
that's
forgot you
right.
have that.
And I so happen to be down in the sewers.
Yeah, I think the 3 of you are still sort of waiting to see once the action clears up there. All right, communicate away.
I found Eragon, and the guards have just walked away. Can you tell the rest of the group what's going on and to come up here because I'm gonna need backup.
Okay, so I'm just gonna repeat what she said to Ganondorf and Pog, and then I'm gonna reiterate to her, tell her, well, it's only Pog, Ganondorf, and I. We ran into some trouble down here. The others are still up in the district, so we don't quite know where they're at right now. But we could probably go help you if Pog and Ganondorf are cool with it.
So after Guided tells us that, I'm gonna tell her I know where to go because I've been there already.
Well, do you guys need help right now? 'Cause you guys said you guys ran into some danger. Or are you free?
We're free now.
Oh,
Forever.
I thought you meant. Shut up. Sorry, Eternal said his name is Danger. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, so you guys are coming?
Yeah, so I'll just turn to Ganondorf and Pog and be like, are y'all okay with going up to go back up?
Yes.
We may be able to save Eragon.
Maybe?
So Josie, you wouldn't need to put us back there. You can just move us here, right? Because I know how to get here.
Yeah, I'll just say you go there. Are you just like going straight up?
I'd like to drink a health potion along the way.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
This is a D6, correct?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. 5 plus 2, okay.
You heal for 7.
That
Okay,
puts me
you
to
are.
4. Okay.
You lead the group. You walk past some very hungry. I keep calling them. I keep alternating between alligators and crocodiles. They're sewer gators. That's how I know now. Okay, you walk by some sewer gators that are enjoying a delectable meal, freshly killed. And they're making a lot of noise. But they do not seem interested in you guys. And you lead them to where you remember the sort of gate you crawled out of before. Let's just say you climb on out, and you sort of find yourselves in this washroom. So that's going to be Ganondorf, that's Dwarf, and that is Isarya. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so you're in this washroom.
So Ganondorf, or not Ganondorf, Galadriel can see us now. Is she still in front of us in this room?
Yeah, she sort of peeked at the other side. Okay, if you walk into that room, I'm gonna need all three of you to make stealth checks.
Done.
Ready to walk in?
I am in there. There's our
Oh,
fucking
finally.
rolls.
It's the fucking sewer curse. Now that it's gone, I'm okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yikes.
almost.
Nah, it's all right. Isarya, the door slams behind you with a loud crash. And all of you hold your breath, but you don't hear any footsteps.
So, with stealth, can we kind of move freely in here?
Yeah, I'll say that you.
What's the range on like detection?
So I think if you wanted to go into this sort of hallway where all of the cells are located, that's going to be another stealth check. But you're in this room and you can observe.
Well, we're gonna have to make a stealth check so that we can go in and check on the prisoners and see if Eragon's down here.
Eragon, Oh, okay, you're just going in.
They didn't respond.
Okay, but you just sort of
it's the
impatient
same-
at their indecision.
It's the same rule as It's the same rule as always, right? We roll stealth, but as soon as we enter a zone with an enemy, a new zone, we'll have to roll stealth again.
You roll stealth depending on what's happened. So the first stealth was just to get into this room.
Gotcha.
If you actually wanted to move down the hallway where there's patrols, then that's going to be another stealth roll.
That's another stealth. Gotcha.
Which Galadriel sort of manages to like duck behind a like small cabinet in the hallway.
Is this entire upper area lit up with torches?
It is, yes.
It's pretty hard to stealth, if we're being honest here.
Can I use pyrotechnics and knock out all the torches? 'Cause it says you can extinguish the fire in that area with a non-magical flame. Any non-magical flame.
Huh.
I also stopped reading at that point, so if you read further than that and found something else, then that's cool too.
No. That works. Yeah. So that. Yeah. Okay. Dang, that's cool. What does it look like? You're using your gauntlet for the first time.
Yes. So I'm going to raise my fist into the air, my left hand with the gauntlet, and I'd like to, I guess, say that all of the flame and all the torches get kind of sucked into it. And
Yeah,
then I squeeze
totally.
my hand and bring it back down. And can I use Flame Blade as my bonus action?
I guess
If I
it
can
wouldn't be a
fucking-
bonus action. You just kind of do it.
Okay, and then I'd like to take that flame that I sucked in and just make a fiery sword sticking out of my hand.
Okay. Are you within the line of sight of these people?
Yes, I can see this one and this one.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Cause
can't see.
yeah, cause here's what's gonna happen.
Ah,
All of the lights in this hallway snuff out. And it's just pitch black. But then, maybe to your group's dismay, a blazing flame materializes in your free hand. And you hear a gasp, and then you hear the sound of footsteps. What do you do?
So I have a 10-foot radius of light around me, correct? And dim light for an additional 10 feet, so I can see 20 feet in front of me.
Right, which also means that once they enter that radius, they will also be able to see you.
Oh, they should be able to see me anyways, right? Because I'm the only fucking light on this floor.
Yes.
Okay. So how does attacking with this work? Because it says on a hit, the target does 3d6 of fire damage. So I just roll 3d6 normally, right? Because they have to do a DC spell save for it.
Right, it would just count as a melee attack. So you would roll a d20, and then you would add to it strength or dex, and add your proficiency, and that is your attack.
Okay, so then I guess I would like to go forward to this guy in front of me and attack him.
Okay, roll a d20 and add, I think it's going to be 5 for you.
So single d20. Well,
yeah, and you're adding 5.
Yes, so the strength modifier plus a proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 15 to hit.
Mm-hmm. And then roll 3d6.
Beautiful. I like this.
All right.
This is what you gave me.
It is what I gave you. That's correct. You slice this guy in half, and the person behind him yells, "Oh my God! You killed Kenny!" And that scream attracted a lot of people, and you hear more footsteps behind you.
Yay!
Oh my fucking god! I'm not making this mistake again. I'm gonna summon my fire elemental.
Okay.
It's initiative time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is. What happened to the stealth mission, guys?
I don't know. I
Found him. Look at Ganondorf
that
and say, "We can't take you anywhere."
I found out I have a really cool
short-lived.
skill, and I really wanted to use it really bad. So sorry.
You should be.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Gotta
summon
get
my
some.
flame elemental in the corridor, like here, right in front of me.
Yeah, Hildorf Pog, you pull out this sort of porcelain jar, and you open the top of it, and everybody else, you feel an intense heat start to fill this room. And you turn around, and Ganondorf, your sword was the brightest thing in the room, but now behind you, there is this hulking flame beast that you see exiting from Hildorf Pog's jar that he's holding. Yeah, so I guess we're rolling initiative, guys. Let me get this up real quick. Not every combat has to be solved with combat. Not everything has to be solved with combat, guys.
I see stuff. Like, am I
Yes,
able to see all this?
you see everything happening.
So the question is, does my Fire Elemental acts on my turn? That's what you told me, right?
It
he
has
always
its own
acts on my
initiative.
turn.
It has its own initiative.
Perfect. So I'll roll his own initiative then. It's gonna be easier.
Mm-hmm.
Question is,
Wait, am I rolling too?
Yes, Eragon, you are rolling.
in jail? Fuck yeah.
Fuck.
Did I manage to do it for my elemental?
Yes, I see it.
Did it actually work? Yeah, it did. Okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
see it.
amazing. Good. It's just not easy.
All right, first in the order is the fire elemental.
Okay, so there's only one issue right now, is that the fire elemental lights up everything in a 60-foot radius around it. So he technically has vision everywhere, but right now he doesn't.
Oh,
it's kind
I
of
can-
fine because I can just make a vision token, right?
Sorry,
or I
I
could
can-
just use my Hail Dwarf
It should
Hawk
have-
vision token.
You should be able to see around the fire elemental. It has vision.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see. I see when I'm moving now.
You made it emit bright light, but it has vision. It has vision, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, he's kind of in a good spot now, though. It's kind of the. Okay, so I know that the elemental has 2 touch action. If that makes any sense. So I'm
Yes,
not
it makes
sure.
2 touch attacks.
Yeah. So how do I roll those? If I just click on him.
You just click it twice, basically.
Yeah. Okay. But then it. No, it doesn't let me roll his attack.
So do you see the you see the actions and then there's multi-attack and then there's touch?
Oh, I'm an idiot. I figured it out. I don't click on the token. I click on the actual character sheet. God damn it.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I see now. He has multi-attack and touch. Okay, so hit. If the target is a creature, flammable object, blah, 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 multi-attack, make 2 touches. Okay, so both attacks are the same. Okay, so the elemental is going to walk a little bit forward. He sees the people at the table. And he's going to multi-attack touch one of them. Let's say the one on the left. So let's see if I click twice, if it works. Oh, okay,
click
it's
on
one
touch.
attack, multi-touch. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to click on touch, I guess.
You click on touch. Ooh, crit fail for the first one.
That's incredible. Okay, and then click again for the other one. There we
Yeah,
go.
but 15 hits. These guys were just like playing cards before they heard, oh my god, you killed Kenny. And then they see this beast just bust into their room, and one of them is just completely enveloped in the flame and disintegrates.
What? Damn, this elemental's pretty pog.
Yep.
I just instead of my turn.
He just straight up dies.
Okay, sure. Why did I summon him?
Next up is gonna be the guy at the front desk who busts in, and he sees this huge crowd, and he's like, "Oh, shit. Hi. I'm just gonna pretend that I don't see you guys."
Oh, he's pulling a Jarius. Got it.
Isarya, it is your turn.
You don't want him to get away because he might alert everyone else, so I'm just gonna attack him.
Okay.
I will use my RGB magic missile on him.
Yes.
Pray that I have better rolls.
Well, the sewer curse is over, so.
No, it's not.
Well,
it's kind of yikes, yeah.
Isarya, I mean, that's like, yeah, it's like the middle of the road. You launch these rainbow beams. Where's this? Here we go. Boo! And you punch 3 holes through his abdomen, and he looks down. He looks back up at you, and then he falls over. And he dies. Next up is going to be the guy sort of at the end of this hallway who has seen the monstrosities that befell her, and 2 of her comrades just straight up die. And she backs up against the wall, and she raises her hands, and she's like, "Don't kill me, please." Hildorf Pog, it is your turn.
Well. Tables have turned. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to open the gate where Eragon is stuck inside. So I'm assuming it's dexterity check potentially, or
If you want to pick it, it would be Dex,
Yeah.
but you don't have a lock picking set. If you want to just like bust it down, you can.
oh, you're right. I don't have
yeah.
lock picking. That's unfortunate. Well, can always try to smash it. So it's strength, I'm assuming.
Yeah, or weapon attack. Up to you.
Sure, I can use my warhammer. That's the same thing, I guess. Do you want me to roll for damage or just for strength?
Just roll like. It depends on what you want. If you do a strength check, then you're just gonna do a strength check. But if you roll for an attack with a weapon, then you're gonna do the entire thing.
Okay. There we go. I try to smash the like door lock with my
Yeah,
warhammer.
you smash it, and it makes a hefty dent, and you hear some springs pop. But it's still is sort of wedged in there.
Okay. Well, I gave it a good shot. It's the end of my turn.
Next up, you hear in a distant room where you sent your fire elemental, you hear screaming, and this guy basically backs himself into a corner as the entire room around him envelops in flame.
Oops.
So let me just where's my fire stuff? Yeah, and you guys in the main room, you start to hear the telltale signs of spreading fire. And you hear screaming and screaming and screaming, and then the screaming stops.
Oh wait, the elemental. Oh yikes.
Galadriel,
That's
it is
fair.
your turn.
I'm going to take my short sword and try to pry the jail cell open to get Eragon out. Because I don't have a lockpicking skill.
Yeah, I guess if you're using your short sword, just if you're trying to like pry it open, yeah, make it dex.
Okay.
Dex roll. Ooh, 22. Yeah, you see Hildorf. You see Hildorf Pog just whack this jail cell, and you just kind of wiggle your sword in between where the lock meets the wall, and it springs open, and bolts and metal pieces go flying everywhere, but you are able to open the door.
Thank God.
Let's go.
Eragon, it is your turn.
Wait, am I still wet? Am I still disgusting?
You are still very vomit covered.
Okay, hold on. Do I have anything in my arsenal to help me out here?
There's still someone to kill, Ryan.
Oh, wait.
No one cares about your spell at this point.
Okay,
Come
hold
into
on.
something
Oh,
and
okay.
fight.
Alright, I'm gonna... How do I show my distance again? I forgot how to do that.
Hold Q.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to this guy, and I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. How do I show it?
I got it.
Okay, thanks.
Ooh, a corrosive attack. Interesting. All right, what do you do?
Oh, so my teeth and fingernail sharpen. I just attempt to rip him to shreds.
All right. Yeah. Your claws rip into her, and you see little bubbles form at the wound as the acid boils. And she falls to the ground, her eyes wide and in shock, but she is still breathing.
Oh. Fuck.
Ganondorf, it is your turn.
Alright, so I'd like to continue concentrating on my Flame Blade and keep that going as my bonus action.
You don't have to. So the way concentration works, by the way, is it is assumed you maintain concentration until an attack successfully hits you, or you are otherwise distracted. At which point you must succeed on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Cool. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Then
So
I'm
you don't have to
going
like say
to.
I'm concentrating.
Well, I'm concentrating anyways. I'm gonna run up to this guy and hit him with my Flame Blade.
Yep. So roll a d20, add 5. Is your flame blade coming from the arm with the gauntlet?
Yes, it says in my free hand, which would be my gauntlet hand, correct?
Right.
So there's
Well,
nothing...
I guess flavor wise, it would make
Well,
more sense
well,
together anyways.
So I don't know if that's necessarily my free hand or not then, because I also have a shield equipped, which would be.
That's true.
I mean, is me holding that in the gauntlet not able to do that? Like, should I have to switch it so that the shield would be in my primary hand and then the gauntlet is my offhand?
Ambidextrous. We can say you're ambidextrous. Like, why not?
Okay, then yeah, I guess the gauntlet would be having the flame blade on it. My shield would be in my right hand.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. And then that's a 7 + 5, whatever, 12 to hit.
Roll 3d6. Or what is 3d8?
It's 3d6, but I'm also if I relentless attack, how does that work? Because I
just get advantage.
So, let me think real quick. It gives me advantage, but it says on melee weapon attacks using a strength. But since this is magic converted to strength because of the gauntlet, does this count as a melee attack?
Yeah. No, I guess it's not a weapon attack. It's a magic attack.
Even though it's using a strength modifier.
Yes, but you do manage to hit.
Okay. So then.
You still rolled a 3d6.
And then when I add 2 to that, if I was enraged, I'm obviously not now because it expired, but... Or would I just roll another... I don't know.
I will have to find out, because I need to go check to see, like, if a Barbarian multi-classed into a spell casting, if they add rage magic attacks. I need to check.
Okay, we can figure that out offline.
Yeah, we can figure that out later.
Okay.
But, what does the finishing blow look like?
This guy doesn't have resistance to flames. I mean, he's covered in fire.
Alright. You just, like, lay the flaming sword on her, and still in shock, you just see the flames envelop her, and she stares at you, with her piercing eyes. And, the last thing that happens before her life force completely vanishes, you see her eyes turn completely black. Like the whites of her eyes have just been filled with black, and you swear they almost have an eerie purple glow around them. And as she's burning up and disintegrating, you can barely make out a I see you. And then before her face completely bursts into flames, and then she lays there unmoving.
Ooh, does Eragon see this standing next to me?
Yeah, he hears it, and he sees it. And that's it. While this is happening, Isarya, you start to see this door catch fire and crumble.
Just gonna yell to the rest of the group, I think it's time to go, guys. It's gonna blow up.
Alright, that's all. I'm gonna run back towards the sewer.
Yeah, I guess it's time for tactical retreat or something. But I'm always gonna let my fire elemental like walk in front of the group, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Yeah, so you
Throwing
just
in
pull your
case.
file in the back.
Yeah, I think he can like kind of catch something, you know, whatever. Also emit bright light, so
So, this fire, is it contained to this room, or is it kind of spreading?
It is spreading.
So
yeah,
where
this guy will burn everything pretty much.
where we're
I can
at
make
is
the token emit fire. I can make this token emit light.
where we're at
So-
is inside the castle area, correct? 'Cause that's where this
Yes.
gate is of the sewer. So is the castle itself on fire at this point, or catching on fire?
Not you. Well, I mean, the rest of this sort of prison enclave. I mean, you see fire spread out from this door, and just start spreading to things.
Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely just going back into the sewers.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to try and go back to where I would have last seen our group, which was heading towards the south sewer. Because I haven't seen them this whole time, correct? Since I came up out of the sewers
Yes.
first?
Yes, I
Okay.
think that's correct.
Alright.
So you, with Hildorf, you command your fire elemental, and you see its sort of flame body just pass through the grates, and you can see the sewers brightly illuminated below you, and you motion everybody else to go down, and as you guys are going down, you just start to hear the sounds of growing flames. You hear a door burst open, and you hear some shouting, and you hear a lot of footsteps, but you have sort of made your way well into the sewers.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, with that, I think we're gonna call it for tonight, and we'll hop back in tomorrow. Man, you guys are causing a lot of havoc.
Well, hopefully the fire that we started will allow us to create a diversion, and maybe we can rest for a little bit, some shit like that. Who knows?
Okay, I'll just leave your vision tokens there. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming. I will see you all tomorrow.
Thanks, Josie. Thanks, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.